Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of In the Dirt right here on YouTube. My name is Tim Baltz. Glad you could join us here once again. Well, we're in a different set here today. We're at the beautiful Rideau Acres Campground, and you can hear some families in the background behind us. We got bagpipes playing. This is kind of like our new intro music here on In the Dirt. Want to thank our great sponsors for joining us here in 2023. Of course, Disaster RX DKI, Rideau Acres Campground. We also want to thank the good folks at Draper Doors and Alexandria Home Hardware. Well, we have got a ton of race results from the weekend. Unlike last weekend where Mother Nature took the win at a lot of places, Mother Nature was stopped this past weekend. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us. We're going to come right back with a whole pile of race results. Stick around, like and subscribe. You're watching In the Dirt.
We arrived at the building just to see from the exterior wall that the front facade was coming undone and pushing forward away from the side wall. We were just in complete shock, didn't know how this occurred.
A lot of people don't realize this, but every individual will at least have one disaster in their lifetime. And when this happens, they don't know what to do. By reaching out to a restoration professional before you have an emergency, it allows you to have some insight on what happens and what to expect. This will allow you to eliminate any kind of anxiety or stress you might go through when it happens.
The restoration company came down immediately and took the steps necessary to create a safe environment, secured the building, and that allowed the engineers to go in and figure out what the cause of the damage was and figure out our next steps from there.
Our people are fully trained and certified in all aspects of emergency response and disaster restoration. We handle everything from fire, flood, sewer backup, wind damage, tornadoes, earthquakes. Basically, we have people that are experienced in every field. There are two parts to a disaster that people don't realize. There's the emergency phase, where we come right away and stop the damages from happening. Then there's the repair phase, where we put everything back the way it was, like it never happened. And our company also offers a warranty, which will give you the comfort and peace of mind for as long as you own your property.
From the get-go, Rex and his crew were able to bring in professional contractors to come in and rebuild the building in a timely fashion. The building now looks better than ever and is up to code. They were wonderful with me, just helping me navigate through my insurance coverages, working well with the insurance company and myself. They always constantly kept me in the loop as to what was happening next. And at the end of the day, it was just the peace of mind knowing that I was in good hands.
Welcome back to In the Dirt. We are back here live in 2023 right here on YouTube. Again, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. We certainly do appreciate it. Well, as the bagpipes play behind me, let's get to some of the race results and some of the big racing action that happened this weekend. Ogilvy Series at the Brockville, Ontario Speedway. Ryan Arbuthnot collected his first series win of the season and second in the previous 2 weeks. It was Shane Pecourt collecting a milestone 100 sportsman win in the Ogilvy Sportsman Series event. Dylan Moore won his second race of the weekend. We'll get into more what he did as he picked up the Novice Sportsman feature win. James Clark in mini stock and Lee Lannister in the Trailer Pro Canada Crate Sprint Car Division. Can-Am Speedway, they were off for Memorial Day weekend, but will be back this coming Friday night. Mohawk International Raceway, the start of their 4-race series for their 358 Modified and Sportsman division. It was the prestigious Memorial Cup for the Modifieds. Chris Raby notched his 4th consecutive and record-tying 5th overall in the Memorial Cup Modified feature. It was Cedric Govro picking up the Mohawk Sportsman Series victory. Sid Harmer Jr. in Pro Stocks. Dylan Moore once again in Limited Sportsman, and Francis White in the Mini Stocks. Brighton Speedway Canadian Mod feature went to Sean Gregory. Kyle Sopaz in Crate Late Models. Justin Ramsey in the Thunder Stocks. Jordan Pickle picked up the victory in the Stinger division. Tommy Bailey went to victory lane in the Comp 4 division. Cornwall Motor Speedway, Kerry Torrance won number 1 of the season in the 358 Modifieds. It was Gabriel Sear in Sportsman. The 50s and 60s Vintage division went to Mason Barkley, and was Jason Riddell in the 70s and 80s class. Pierre Picard was victorious in Mini Stocks, while Matt Pruner collected the Novice Sportsman Checkered Flag. Autodrome Granby, it was Sail Panel Night, and David Hebert collected the 358 Modified Checkers. Felix Murray collected the win in Sportsman. Eva Mell was victorious in Pro Stop, and Matthew Vogel victorious in Sport Compact. Autodrome Drummond was off. That means that the RPM Speedway in nearby St. Marcel, Quebec was racing on Saturday night. It was a GP3 qualifier. Alex Therian and Steve Bernard collected 358 Modified Checkered Flags, and Alex LeBay, NASCAR Xfinity Series driver, went to victory lane in their Sportsman feature. Airborne Speedway, first career win for Quebec's Felix Waugh in the 358 Modifieds, and Mike Finney in Dirt Car Sportsman. Albany-Saratoga Speedway, a big block modified feature went to Jesse Mueller over there. Pat Jones and Dylan Madsen were victorious in the twin bill for sportsmen. Kim Duell in pro stock. Matt Lashua, he was victorious at Bear Ridge in the dirt car sportsman. Brewerton Speedway, it was Jimmy Phelps collecting the big block modified feature. Ryan Dolbear in sportsman. The Don Gillette Memorial for the Empire Super Sprints went to Danny Varon. Fulton Speedway 358 modified checkered flag, second of the year for Larry White. Jimmy Moyer in sportsman and Sammy Reeks IV notched the Empire Super Sprint victory. Matt Williamson, he was victorious at Merrittville in 358 modified action with Nelson Mason collecting the checkered flag in the sportsman division. Glen Ridge Speedway, Corey Cormier picked up his first of the year and stopped the streak of Lance Willix at the Ridge in 358 competition. Cody Oakes in sportsman. Luke Horning is perfect, 3 for 3 in dirt car pro stocks. Genesee sportsman feature went to Tyler Gazzardi. Matt Williamson victorious again at Ransomville in 358 action. Brett Senek victorious in dirt car sportsman. Thunder Mountain Speedway, it was Matt Mead in the modifieds and Dane Headland in dirt car sportsman. Devil's Bowl Speedway in Vermont, they had a big event on the weekend, the Northeast Creighton Nationals, and a Canadian went to victory lane, that being Cody McPherson, picking up the big win over there in the Sportsman Modified Division. Sprint Cars of New England went to ESS star Matt Tanner, Daryl Gibo and Limited Sportsman, Michael Clark and Novice Sportsman, and Mini Sprints went to Ray Hansen. Wheat Sport Speedway Super Dirt Car Series went to Matt Williamson. Seems like we're talking about him quite often here these days on In the Dirt. Collected his second straight points-paying series win at the port. Matt Janzik victorious in dirt car sportsman. The Lebanon Valley Speedway regular Saturday night program went to Mark Johnson in the big block division. 358 modified went to Lauren Brow. A sportsman checkered flag to Tim Hartman, and Rocco Procipio in the pro stocks, a new face you're seeing in the dirt car pro stock ranks. Monday night, the Super Dirt Car Series win to Matt Shepard and Stephen La Rochelle in the pro stocks. Southern Ontario Motor Speedway, they featured the Southern Ontario Sprint Car Series. It was Dylan Westbrook collecting checkers over there. Ohsweken Speedway 360 Sprint Car featured a Josh Hansen. Jesse Costa won the Crate Sprint Car feature over there. Ashton Dickey and Mini Stocks and Thunder Stocks went to Ryan Beagle. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the pile of results that we have for you right here on In the Dirt. We're going to come right back after this quick commercial break right here at Rito Acres Campground. I'm loving this place out here. It is beautiful. Come right back. You're watching In the Dirt.
Rito Acres is the place to be.
It's that time of year. Time to plan your vacations and weekend fun. Why not book now for your camping and RVing at Rito Acres Family Campground, Eastern Ontario's full-service camping facility, located on a UNESCO World Heritage Site known as the Rideau Canal, on a series of lakes joined by lock systems that links Kingston to Canada's capital city, Ottawa. Rideau Acres is only 10 minutes from downtown historic Kingston. Here's what Rideau Acres has to offer you and your family when you visit: the spacious pull-through campsites, trailers, and motorhomes, the swimming pool staffed with lifeguards, a beautiful beach to enjoy for a relaxing afternoon of fun and family, excellent fishing on Colonel By Lake, a boat docking facility for your fishing or pleasure craft, boats, canoes, and kayaks available for rent, a beautiful banquet hall for weddings or meetings to fit any occasion, 136 acres of outdoor adventure, hiking, biking, playground, swimming, fishing, horseshoes, basketball, and so much more. Make Rideau Acres your camping destination this year. You better book now. We're filling up fast. Visit RideauAcres.com or call 613-546-2711.
Rideau Acres is the place to be. Come on out, you'll see at the gated community.
Welcome back once again here to In the Dirt on our new set at Rideau Acres Campground. Glad you could join us. Once again, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. We certainly do appreciate your support. Well, we just ran through all of our racing results from this past weekend. Let's check out some of the major racing action that's coming up at a track near you. Of course, Brockville, Ontario Speedway, they'll have a full show over there with the season opener for the street stocks in the second leg of the Super Nant Action Sprint Tour East Series. and that'll take place at 7 o'clock with all the other divisions on tap as well. Can-Am Speedway, we're back over there for a full program. It's Youth Sports Night over at Can-Am with racing starting at 7 o'clock. Full show at the Mohawk International Raceway, plus a Slick Track Enduro qualifier at 7:30 p.m. Cornwall, it's First Responders Night with a full program and racing starting at 6 p.m. over there Sunday night. Saturday at the Brighton Speedway, full show in all 5 classes, racing starting at 7 o'clock over there. Airborne Speedway, they'll have the Dirt Modified Nostalgia Tour. It's always a great show they put on there at Airborne, racing starting at 7 o'clock over there. Autodrome Granby, a full show plus a 50-lap 358 modified feature. That should be exciting as well. Racing starts at 7. Brewerton Speedway, a full show over there with racing starting at 7 o'clock. Fulton Speedway, they'll have a full show as well, and it's family autograph night, so you can meet your favorite driver at the Fulton Speedway if you're heading there at 7 o'clock. Super Dirt Car Series, they're back in action as well. Albany Saratoga Speedway June 13th and Airborne Speedway on June 14th. Dirt Car 358 Modified Series, I'll be there for the opener at the Glenridge Speedway on June the 4th. That should be an exciting show on Sunday night. Dirt Car Sportsman, the 4 regions, we're going to talk about them for just a quick minute. Humberstone Speedway, they'll open up this coming Friday on June the 2nd for their second series of the year. East Series will take place at Glenridge for race number 2 of the 4-race series. Brewerton Speedway Central Region, they'll open up on June 23rd, and Can-Am Speedway will open the North Region over there on PAP Shootout Night. That's a Wednesday show on June 28th. Also, the Dirt Car Pro Stock Series will open that series as well at Brewerton on August the 14th. Devil's Bowl Speedway in Vermont, they got a full show featuring their Sportsman Modified Division with racing starting at 7 o'clock. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up. We got a couple of final notes I wanted to pass along. We wanted to wish a longtime veteran campaigner, Tommy Swerbeck, Kingston, Ontario native, suffered a stroke in the off-season, and he's been recuperating in hospital. Reports are from some of the visitors he's had, he's doing very well. He's talking on his own again, and everything seems to be looking up. So Tommy, a longtime friend of mine, I've known him since I was a kid, and Burger King, get well, buddy, from all of us here at In the Dirt. Well, once again, that wraps up our program here. Again, we're at beautiful Rideau Acres Campground. The bagpipes are going off again. It's like our send-off, isn't it? That sounds like a great time. Well, again, we want to thank all of our great sponsors that have been joining us here so far in 2023. As we mentioned, we're here at beautiful Rideau Acres Campground. That's one of our sponsors. Want to thank the good folks at Disaster RX DKI, Draper Doors, and Alexandria Home Hardware. Well, once again, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. Thank you so much for joining us right here on In the Dirt. My name is Tim Baltz. We'll see you at the races. Have a good night.